Hey everyone, this is going to be my review on the movie Catching Fire. As a fan of the previous movie as well as the books, I was really excited to see this. I was kind of reluctant in a way because I didn't really love the first movie of the, I think it's going to be 4 movies, but Catching Fire was my favorite book, so I was like iffy on the casting of Finnick, and I just wasn't sure if I was going to love it, so I didn't see it like right away. I waited like a couple days after. This was kind of a spur of the moment thing actually, but I really enjoyed it. The thing about with me, if I don't think about things ahead of time and just go in with the blank slate, I end up really enjoying something because I'm not expecting too much. But it was so incredible. They stepped it up from the last movie to this movie, and that kind of happens within like series that from books to movies kind of thing. That's so I've heard, like, Twilight or something. I've never read the books of those, but that was a comparison. But I loved Catching Fire. It was my favorite book. I've never finished. I know this is an update, by the way, from my summer reading list video. I never read Mockingjay, but now that I feel like I really loved the movie and kind of was reminded of those things, and I kind of want to know what happens before I see the movie of Mockingjay, I'm probably going to read that one after I finish Looking for Alaska, which has been taking me a while to read, but anyways, I am totally off subject. But Catching Fire was amazing. This movie made me appreciate the characters so much more. It's been like a year since I've read the book, so I didn't remember too much. I remembered big details, and I remembered who was going to die and what was going to happen, like with Peeta and Katniss, like before they were in the games, like the whole relationship thing. And the last movie, I read the book right before I saw the movie, so I was really critical about it. But now that I don't remember much, like I don't remember so much Gale and Katniss in the book, but I feel like it's leading up towards the 3rd book, which I never read yet, so or at least a majority of it. But yeah, I really like that they kind of did do that, but I really love the Peeta and Katniss stuff more than the Gale and Katniss stuff. I like Peeta more than Gale. I mean, I feel like the last book was kind of iffy on Peeta because I just didn't really know him much, but then knowing and seeing how much he really likes Katniss and even loves her maybe, more than she could ever feel the same way because she's so hung up on Gale and like this whole concept of fake love kind of thing, she doesn't really know what to do, and I just felt really bad for Peeta because I don't know what she's thinking now, because I think she's really starting to feel for Peeta more and more, especially as the second games, because like they had to pretend they were engaged and they were having a baby, and it was just so much more than last time. And I think they just spent more time together and realized they're protecting one another, and it just, their relationship did grow even though it's not real. I think it was turning into something real, which was the Suzanne Collins' intentions probably. I also really did love Finnick. He is my favorite character. He's my favorite character in the book. I was really unsure if I was gonna like Sam, I don't know if his last name's Claflin or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But I really loved him. I loved him. He was awesome. He just grew on me. I think my favorite part in the movie, at least, that really made me like him is when they were just starting in the games, and they were all fighting for, their stuff, to go get the stuff in the middle of the, all their gear and stuff, and then Finnick decided, or Haymitch must have told him, or like somehow made them allies, and he protected Katniss no matter what and was not going to let her die, and they were allies from the beginning, and I thought it was awesome. I just fucking love that about Finnick. My favorite part of the book, though, is when Katniss sees Finnick giving Peeta mouth to mouth, to revive him, and she thinks that they're like kissing. They didn't really dwell on that much in the movie, but I'm still very happy they put that in the movie, so it's not a lose-lose there. I really love Joanna more in the movie. I feel like in the book I kind of just brushed aside her. Maybe I just don't remember my feelings on her, but that's the same girl that was in Donnie Darko. I can't remember her name. I think it's Jenna Malone. I'm pretty sure that's her name. I love her. I love Joanna. She was awesome. She was like, fuck these people, fuck this. She was fucking awesome. I loved her, and she grew on me, and so I don't know, do some people hate her? Like, what the hell's wrong with you? So my favorites are definitely Finnick, Joanna and Peeta, and I really like Effie too, because I don't remember this in the book either. I feel like she's definitely connected more with them, and she felt like really bad, and I think that's really great that she showed more emotion, because in the first movie and the book she was just like prim and proper, and she had to be what she had to be, and she couldn't, be anything other than like, business. But then she was starting to crack, and she realized that their own little team and their gold colors, and I really don't remember any of this book. I just don't. But I do remember that Cinna was killed, and I knew that was coming. I didn't know if that was in the second or the third book, or like near the end of the second book, but I guess it was kind of in the middle. And that was really sad, because I know that especially in the book she had a very deep connection with Cinna, that they kind of expressed in the movie, but they didn't really, like, it's probably one of the reasons why I didn't really like the first one very much. But nonetheless, it was great. Not the death, but I don't know, this movie just stepped it up, and like all the action. I'm not usually an action person, but holy shit, the action was amazing. Like, I was like getting really involved. There was only like 2 other people in the theater. It was Tuesday afternoon, it's like nobody was there, and I was just freaking like, I was going like this, and I like stopped myself, because I'm like, I'm in public, or like I'm like going like this, oh my god, or like I'm like biting my hands, and like I'm freaking the fuck out. It was good. It was good. It was good. I also can't wait to find out more about Finnick and Annie. I hear about it all the time, but like I said, never read the 3rd book, so I don't really know much about it, but I'm happy they did kind of hint at it to keep you guessing for the next movie. What else? I did like Beetee and Wiress. I know Wiress was in Pulp Fiction, and I like them too, because they kind of look like they were a little bit, but they probably had good intentions. So the ending was holy shitness, but yeah, it was, that was the only thing I didn't like, and maybe that was also in the book that I didn't like, is the ending, and you kind of have to read the next one and see the next one to know what the hell's gonna happen, and that Peeta's not with them, so I'm like, fuck. And then Gale's there, and Katniss is like, what the fuck? And she's like, what the fuck to Finnick, and what the fuck to everything? I feel you, Katniss. What the hell's gonna happen? I don't know. Also, another random blurb that just popped in my head. I really cried during the part where they go back to District 11, Peeta and Katniss, and to like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not like give a little speech and like give condolences in a way, to honor the the fallen tributes, or whatever the hell their names are, like Thresh and Rue, and oh god, like even the Thresh part was making me cry, because they both like saved them, or saved Katniss in a way, because Thresh could have killed her and he didn't, and he killed Clove instead. Is that her name, Clove? It's been a while. And also Rue was like one of her only allies in the game, and she was so young, and oh no, I mean, seeing her family and like all her brother and sister and her mom, and I think it was her dad in the first movie was like rebelling, and he got in jail or killed or something, and then when the old guy sacrificed himself at the little thing, I was crying. That was like, holy shit, that is gory as fuck. Because I think they stepped their gore level up in this movie too, but I feel like they weren't focusing on the games as much. I don't remember this in the book either, but they weren't focusing in, like, it was mainly about the rebellion. It wasn't only about the inside the games, because you didn't see as many deaths, I don't think. And I feel like Cashmere and Gloss's death were so quick. Like, I don't remember this in the book, but then again, the fuck if I know. I don't. Did the other 2 die? I kind of went to the bathroom during that part where, like, the electrocution part, and then Joanna and Peeta were gone, and all of a sudden Katniss was taken up into the thingy. So, I don't remember, but whatever. I'll probably end up seeing it again. I mean, I really liked it. It was far better than the first one. I mean, the first one was good, don't get me wrong. I like the casting and stuff and whatnot, but I really like the Quarter Quell, because I really like the beach kind of thing too. That's like cool. Like the graphics and everything was cooler, and also that game guy, the head game guy, ended up being like part of the rebellion. Holy shit, like plot twist. I don't remember this. I don't remember nothing. So, but if you haven't read the books, I say definitely do it before you see the movies or see Catching Fire. If you didn't do that with the first movie, because if you didn't do that with the first movie, you're not going to know what's going to happen, which some people don't mind. A lot of people do that when they go see movies, and it's turned in from a book, you know, and I just think the books are better, but Catching Fire the movie was just as good as the book, I would say. Yeah, it was really great. I mean, nothing's gonna be the same, but I feel like they really kept the amazing parts of the book and put it into the movie, and the casting was awesome. Everyone was awesome. It was really a great, great movie, and definitely one of, I wouldn't say my favorite movies I've watched this year, but definitely one of the best movies ever made this year. So I'm excited for the next, I think they're splitting Mockingjay into 2 parts, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed the movie if you saw it. As for next upcoming videos, I want to go see the movie Frozen, which is a Disney film. I'm a huge fan of those like female leads, kind of like almost like princess movies. I don't think this one's necessarily about a specific princess and prince kind of thing, kind of more like a modern adaptation of Disney films with strong female leads like Brave and even Tangled in a sense. You know, they kind of have that frenemy thing going on. I really love that, and there's a really great cast of voices, and it just looks really cool. It looks like a great winter movie. I can't wait to see it. Also, I want to do a Christmas kind of theme video, and also in January I'll be doing an entire DVD collection update, as well as a possible DVD haul of all the movies I've gotten this year, as well as my small book collection, because every time I make a DVD collection video I take it down. So this one I really am happy with my collection. I just want to wait till the end of the year in case I get anything else. So I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching and subscribing. See you soon, whenever that may be.